Good day, Gerrit Harten from Good to Great People. I trust you all well today. I want to give you an overview of our new digital talent management system, which we have developed in partnership with HR Simplified. It is our IP, and they developed it on their platform, a model for us. So let's go one step back. The purpose of the system is to achieve sustainable profits with people. The drive is continuous improvement, and how you want to achieve it is first attract, identify, develop, and retain talent. So I'm going to give you a sort of an explanation of the difference between the current system in Dropbox and the new digital platform. So as I've indicated, we're moving away from Dropbox to a website where the login details, every employee has got their own login details. So the current system is on an Excel, basically Excel program with pivot tables. We're moving towards an integrated database. Performance management, we exclusively focus on performance management. The focus is now on talent management as a whole, exclusively driven by management. And now with the new design, employees need to engage. They each have their own login details. They can update their own information. They can view their own reports. They can do nominations. So it's all about inclusivity and giving power to the employees to manage themselves. PDF reports, that's the type of report you got in Dropbox. It's very difficult for you to filter. Now with the database or the digital platform, you can draw multiple reports through a filter. There are in Dropbox, we've got PDF support templates on developer coaching, on career reviews, forms, etc. However, these forms are now all online, which makes it very convenient. Medals and yellow cards were exclusively done by management. However, now employees can nominate fellow employees for medals and yellow cards. Again, part of the notion of getting them engaged in managing their own performance. But I'm going to give you an overview of the system, the setup. My apologies. So in the system, the employees have their own login details. They'll get an email where they can register themselves. The login steps and procedures are explained or contained in the email. So first and foremost, they're going to upload their profile pic. They can update the biographic information. They have access to all the completed assessments and forms. And I think quite nice is that they can update their own skills. They track the employment history, and some specialized notes or private notes that they can keep all. They've got access to that. The employees can do, as I've previously said, they can nominate fellow employees on the platform for medals and yellow cards. Bear in mind, it's only nomination, and they can nominate any other person in the company, which is quite nice because you actually want to bridge the gap or the silos between the departments. But these need to be approved by management. You will see later in the process how it unfolds. The employees are quite important, nothing different to the current norm. They do their weekly interim assessments, their professional routines, in other words. On the system itself, so there's a form which we created, an online form. It's called Weekly Interim Assessments. And every week on a Monday or whatever date you agreed upon, they assess themselves. Either I've done it or I have not done it. And that leads to, so all the interim assessments are on the system, as well as a 12-month rolling report that they can track. You can track your report over a 12-month period. The manager, once a month, as it is the current situation, they consolidate the monthly KPIs for each employee and for the department, and that leads then, so they approve also the interim assessments, the medals, the yellow cards. And by the way, the medals and yellow cards, once approved, roll up to a leaderboard. The leaderboard is just a fun wall of fame type of thing where it shows all the net medals for a month, and not for the month, but it's actually a continuous live leaderboard display. The manager, once he approves and edits the interim weekly assessments and the medals, etc., the manager will do the final input on the system. The final input, then that you can draw any report, individual report, monthly report, final reports, as well as the current 12-month rolling report, which is exactly the same as what you can see in Dropbox. The only difference is now it's all digital. And the consequences are you can do your gold monthly achiever rewards, your gold, your monthly gold parades, can all run from the system. Now this is all the assessment part, but then we've added in sort of more the tech stuff, the qualitative aspect of talent management or performance management. So we've got online forms, and the manager can decide, well, I want a push notification form. He wants, for example, the employees to complete the online monthly performance review. So here the employee will say, what were the highlights of the month? What have they learned? What support do they need from the company to bring out the best in themselves? There's another online form as the monthly developer coaching form. Now this is mandatory for all employees who are in the developer category for the month. So the respective manager must complete this. So the employee will obviously have the opportunity to fill in what they think the reasons were for their non-performance, but it needs to be consolidated by the manager. There's also annual career review form. We really feel strongly about that every employee at least once a year need to be subjected to an annual career review discussion, which is broader than just the performance. It looks at career aspirations, short, medium, long-term career aspirations, strengths, weaknesses, what a person can do to further expand their responsibilities in the current job, so now with job enrichment. These lead to a development plan. And by the way, you can see the online form. The online forms need to be approved by the manager. So the employee will get that online form as a push notification, get a notification on the system to say, you now need to complete a performance review, online performance review form, or an annual career review form, or whatever the case may be. Coming back to the development plan, the aim of that is that feeds into your incapacity management. So the development plan is all the development interventions that either comes from a monthly performance review or interim review or from a developer coaching form, but it's all the development actions which then feed into, as I said, into incapacity management, salary increases, and even promotions. So that sums up the system. We're very excited about it, and we think you're also going to enjoy it. Thank you very much for your time.